What's good, fam? My name's Fresh Change, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how I make my thumbnails. Not just because I thought you guys would want to know, but because I spent 25 minutes recording a reaction video to the latest episode of My Hero Academia, and my audio was not recording, so I'm pissed. So today I'm going to be teaching you guys how I make my thumbnails because I wanted to upload something today. So let's get into this shit. Alright, first thing you want to do, I hit Control N. Basically what that is, it pops the shit up. In other words, here's the shortcut. Okay, you go to File, then you go to New. That's basically what I did. But the shortcut, just hit Control N. That's what you do. And the size of your thumbnail, the width would be 1280. And you want your height to be 720. That's all my thumbnails. That's how them shits be. That's all you have to do. Make sure it's all like pixels or whatever. I didn't say that before I press enter, but all right. Before I really get into this though, I just want to let y'all know that I am a horrible teacher and you guys will probably not learn shit through this whole video. But I figured that everyone on YouTube that makes tutorials like this use that fucking starburst background. So, you know, I just wanted to show y'all how I make like really good shits with like color correction, contrast, and brightness and shit. I want to show y'all how I do all of that. Okay, now first thing you want to do, what I do, okay, you know what? I was really about to use another shortcut. I am so sorry. You go to File, Open as Layers, which is Control-Alt-O. That's what I do. So Control-Alt-O, boom, it opens this shit right here. I already have a template that I use for my backgrounds. I use this right here. This is my template. It has that shit, this shit, and a gradient in the back with drop shadows and shit. No one teaches you how to do drop shadows, right? So I'm gonna teach y'all how to do this shit today. Okay, I'm gonna take that off. Basically what I did was Control Z to take it off. Okay, basically, let me show y'all how I do this shit. Okay, so let's say you want a specific background for all of your videos. For example, this used to be my background right here. Let's say you want like a background or something cool or whatever, right? Okay, so this is what you do. You get a picture or whatever. You go to your pictures and shit, so I'm gonna find something. Hold on. All right, so I'm gonna use this picture right here. This is a picture that I made like a while back or whatever. This is actually what I used in this picture right here. As you can see, it has that up there as well. It's basically my outro. I say sheesh in my outro, so that's basically what that is. Also, I used it for this one as well. I used it for a lot of my thumbnails, so yeah, I don't want to show y'all the starburst shit because everyone does that. So what you want to do is, let's say you have something like this, any picture or whatever, you want to add like, let's say you want to change the color of it, make it cool. Because you got a picture like, oh, that's cool, but I wish it was a different color. This is what you do. You pick any picture. If it look cool as fuck, but it's not the right color, pick it anyways. You go up here to colors, you go to colorize, it does that shit. I put the saturation like all the way up because it makes my picture look fucked up. But yeah, I like to make it, let's say you want to make it red. It automatically makes it blue for you. Let's say you want to make it red. You just move it all the way to the left and just bring the lightness down a lot. Don't ask me like what number to bring it down to because I'm not good with that shit. I just bring it down to, I'm like, okay, that looks cool. So yeah, that's what you do. And then when you're happy with it, you hit okay. If it doesn't look, if you want letters to pop out more, or if you want to make it look more sharp, you go to brightness and contrast. Hold on, let me slow down. Sorry. You go to colors, go down to brightness and contrast. I told you I'm a horrible teacher. You put the contrast up. Then you can see the letters clearer, and I guess you could just go back to your fucking, hold on, let me make this darker. There we go. Make it darker. There we go. Put the brightness down. All right, now let's say you want to add a gradient to it. Make the shit, hold on. This is how fast I normally do it. I normally go like this. This is how fast it is for me. I just do that. Boom, gradient. Boom, another gradient. That junk looks cool as fuck, right? I know it does. Junk look clean. I know. Okay, so basically what I did was I went over here, you right click, and then you go to new layer. And then you hit OK or enter or whatever the fuck you want to do. Yeah, but then you go to this little shit here on your toolbox. It's called the blend tool, or you can press L, but you know, I don't be taking L's in my life, so I never use that. I just click this shit You go down to this little box or whatever, and it's gonna, hold on, it's gonna look like this at first. It's gonna look like this. So you click on it, you go to FG to transparent. That's what you do. And you know, you can you click and drag to make the gradient, but however you do it is gonna depend on how your gradient looks, and you don't want to like make it look fucked up. So let's say you want it to look, like that, right? Okay, basically what you do is you click, you hold down control so that you can make a straight line going up. When you see your line going like that, that don't mean keep going while it's fucking crooked and you're like, okay, whatever, it turns. That's what I got. No, bro, you take your fucking time, bro. Yeah, you just move the shit up. I told you I am horrible at tutorials. I don't do this shit in my spare time. I don't. And then you know, you do another one there like that. And you know, you got like 2 gradients, and then you got like the shit. That's what it looks like. It looks good. Okay, there you go. Let's say I want to put this layer onto this layer, make it all one. I go to the top one, I right click, and I go to merge down. Now those 2 are the same layer. So if I click this little eye right here, it's all one layer. But if I had did that before, let's say I click the eye, it just takes the gradient away. And then I do it on this one, it just takes that away. And then I do it on this one, it just takes that away. So yeah, that's basically how you do it. So I'm gonna merge that back down. Okay, I'm gonna add a different picture. This is how I do my fucking shits. Yeah, that's what they're called. Okay, so I just got a random picture right here of a background from an anime. I don't know what anime it's from. I just have like a bunch of backgrounds with like anime shit up there. Okay, you see how dull this shit looks? I'm about to make it look cool as fuck. I'm about to make it look colorful as hell, alright? So you go to colors, you go to hue and saturation. I don't know if I pronounce the shits right all the time, but whatever. That's how it is for this tutorial. But yeah, you go to saturation. Hopefully that's pronounced right, and then you just move it up until you're happy with it. You move it all the way up, it's gonna look like that. You don't want to do that all the time. You move it down, it's gonna make it look more gray and less colorful. So, you know, you can do cool stuff with that shit. I mean, I never do it, but I mean, you can if you want to. Okay, so I'm happy with this right here. That looks colorful as hell. But then you're like, well, it still looks a little bit, it doesn't look all that sharp. So, you know, you go to color, brightness and contrast again, you know, put the contrast up. I already taught y'all how to do the shit. Looks sharp as fuck, right? Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna leave it like this. I know it doesn't look the cleanest. As you guys notice a pattern in all of my recent thumbnails, you know, my background is like blurry, and then I have like my little, my fucking, where's it at? The fucking shit. I have this in the front or whatever, but this part is blurry in the back. I'm gonna show y'all how I do that. Okay, I'm gonna go to my anime background. I'm gonna go to that. You go to filters, you go to blur, then you go to blur, and then you go to that and repeat blur, or you can hit Control F, but that's what I do. I just hit Control F. So you just hit that a bunch of fuck. You don't want to hit it too fast because then it's gonna do that. But yeah, you just hit it a bunch of times until it's as blurry as you want it to be. And then when you get it to that point, well, to the point where you're happy with, then you can just stop making the shit blurry. Okay, so I guess that's blurry enough. So I'm gonna make a new layer on the very top or whatever. Just new layer. You really don't even have to name your layers. I don't know why people in tutorials do this shit, because you can see what the fucking picture is there. You can see it. So yeah, I'm just gonna type something. I'm just gonna put how to make, no wait, dope thumbnail tutorial. No wait, I'm gonna put badass. Okay, let's just put badass. Fuck. Yes, there we go. Badass. That's what I was trying to type. Okay, so what you do, you type it or whatever, and wait, fuck. If y'all don't know how to fucking type up here, I am sorry. I'm not gonna teach y'all how to shit. Okay, so you type your shit or whatever using the text tool. You know, you click and drag that out until you get a box that size. You type in there, and then you highlight the shit, and you can change the color of it like that. Let's change it to white. Okay, and then you can change your font right here. Let's just backspace all of that shit. Okay, so I have fonts that I downloaded on the internet for free and shit because I'm not paying for this shit. This one's called Madness Hyperactive. That's the one I use a lot. I use this one the most. I'm just gonna make this big as fuck. It doesn't matter how big you make the shit, as long as you can still see it on the screen. Because if you make it like, let's say 1,000, if you make it 1,000, you really can't even see the shit. See, you fucked up. Someone is texting me in the middle of my fucking why? Okay, so I just made the font size like 350 or whatever. I'm gonna highlight my shit. And oh yeah, also if you guys want to download a whole bunch of like fonts and shit, the place that I go to download all of my fonts is called defont.com. I'm not gonna leave a link in the description because I'm lazy as fuck and I have things to do today. So I'm just gonna, this is how I do it, by the way. You right click on the layer, your text layer, after you highlight the shit. I don't even know if you have to highlight it, but I just do it just in case. Who the fuck is still texting me? Yeah, but you go down to alpha to selection and then it's gonna do that scribbly shit. And then what you do, you know, you want to make your text look all cool and shit. You go to your blend tool, because you see how plain your fucking text looks. You see how terrible the shit looks. Yeah, people don't really teach you how to make the shit look all that cool. So yeah, you just, you know, you do your gradient shit again. I already taught you how to do that. I'm not gonna teach you how to do it again. You should have been fucking listening. Okay, but yeah, you're gonna go to select, then you're gonna go to grow. I'm gonna put on like 7, I guess. Then it's gonna do that. It's gonna make the shit bigger. So then what you do, you go to the layer under it, because it probably should have created a new layer. If not, you create a new layer under your text layer. And then you go to the paint bucket tool over here, or shift B. I don't do that because I don't fucking know. And then when you're on the layer below your text layer, because if you're on your text layer, you try to do the shit, it's gonna do this, and you don't want that shit to happen. So you go to the layer under your text layer, you do this, and it should color your shit in. And then you can go to select none. And normally I just merge my shit down. Someone is still fucking texting me. But yeah, then you go to filters, you go down to light and shadow, then you go to drop shadow. No one teaches you how to do this shit. Let's put this shit on 10 and put this other joint on 10. And then you put the opacity all the way up to 100. There you go. And then your text is gonna look like that. That joint looks cool as fuck, doesn't it? I know it does. Merge your shit down so that you can move it all together. Because if you don't merge it down, it's gonna move each color thing shit separately, and you don't want that to happen. Alright, so after you do that, you press M, or you go to this right here, your move tool or whatever, and then you can like move your stuff around. And then you press Shift R, or you can go to this, your rotate tool, and you know, you can like rotate it however the hell you want. In this case, I'm just gonna make it a little bit diagonal like that. And you press Shift T, or you go to your what the fuck it's called, your scale tool, and then you make your shit like that. Hold control while you do it so that you don't like change the shape of your shit, because if you do it and you're like, okay, let me just make it smaller, and then your text is gonna be all stretched out like this, and you don't want your fucking text to look ugly. So remember to hold control while you do your shit, because if you don't, it's gonna look like that. I'm just gonna make my shit like this. I'm gonna put it up here like that because I'm gonna do some more text. I'm not gonna show you guys how to do more text. Again, I'm not gonna show y'all this 2 more times, okay? Just do it 2 more times. You can use different colors. That's what I'm doing. Also, when you do your little gradient shit or whatever, if you decide to use like orange, feel free to change your color. So like if you make your text yellow, you know what? I'm gonna do this real quick for y'all. Let me show you. Let me show y'all how I do it. Okay, so boom, badass. Thumbnail, there we go, thumbnail, and then fuck, I spelled my shit all the way wrong. There you go. So you got thumbnail, you change your font to match this shit or whatever. You don't have to use my font. I just make it yellow like this, like a orangey golden yellow or whatever. Make it thick. You make your text thick as fuck, and then you know, alpha to selection is always gradient. Change your color. You see how it's yellow? You change your color and you make it orange instead of black or whatever. Then when you do it and you go like this, it looks like that. You see that? All right, now that your shit looks like this, which looks kind of cool as hell, I normally like to add like a little character over here on the side, so that's what I'm gonna do. So you know, you Control Alt O, or File, open this layer, whatever the fuck. Yeah, you do that. I just go to pictures. I have a folder with all my anime characters. I'm gonna have to blur some of this shit because you know, YouTube likes to delete my videos, even though I already don't make money off of my own shit. But yeah, you know, I'm just gonna find one that I find fits the thumbnail. Normally I like to choose something very clickbaity when I'm using a female character, you know, because equality. I'm just gonna use this, and if I use this, it'll probably look like a girl is making the tutorial, so that's a plus. Because y'all prefer watching females teaching you how to do shit, so you can comment on their videos on their tits and shit. So yeah, I'm gonna go to colors, saturation, you know, put the shit up like I did before, nothing new. Y'all are used to this shit. If you don't know how to do this by now, you are fucking slow. Alright, brightness and contrast. Let's put the contrast up. Let's put that up like that. I made it a little bit too colorful. Fuck, I don't even know if I want to choose this picture anymore. Alright, so before you do any of that, my bad, I told you I'm a horrible teacher. You go to filters, drop shadow, you know, light and shadow, drop shadow, whatever. I'm just gonna put on like negative fucking 5, and I'm gonna put this on negative fucking 5, and there you go. It should be that way now. And it probably fucks up your whole background and shit. You see how like the top of my shit, I don't know why I'm pointing, like you could see what I'm pointing at, but you see how like the top of my shit is like fucked. Yeah, you can fix that by scaling your shit bigger again, you know, because fuck you, that's why. Alright, so then what you want to do, you just want to make your shit right. Yeah, so after you make your shit right, I don't know, I guess you put your picture onto your drop shadow, you know, your character that you added up there, and then, you know, you can make it bigger to fit your thumbnail better. You know, I tried to find something with like huge tits so you'll click on the video. So yeah, that's why I chose this picture, no other reason at all. So yeah, you go to colors, hue and saturation, you know, you make your shit colorful and shit. That's colorful enough, is it? Yes, okay. Then colors, brightness and shit. Yeah, same shit, bruh, same shit. If y'all don't know by now, I am so sorry, but you really are fucking slow. But yeah, I'm just gonna put all my text on the same layer by merging it all together, because you know that's the best thing to do. I'm joking, but yeah, I'm just gonna adjust my shit, you know, until I get it the way I want to. Alright, so there you go, there's your fucking thumbnail. So what you want to do next is, I don't even know if my chair is facing the right way, because you know my green screen fucks up sometimes. I'm not gonna talk about that. You go to file, don't go to save or save as, go to export as. Like if you go to save, that's not gonna make your thumbnail, you're just gonna have a GIMP file. That's the software I'm using, by the way. Yes, I waited to the very end to tell you what software I was using. Hopefully I put the shit in the title. But yeah, then you title it whatever the fuck you want, or you can just leave it untitled so that you don't have a name for your own fucking work. I'm just gonna name it how to, because you know, I just wanted something short. I don't know, some people be putting sentences and shit. How to make a nice thumbnail is their fucking file name. Like, why the hell would you, okay. Yeah, but you just do that, you know, you do that. I did not show y'all how to export correctly. I'm sorry. Look it up. But yeah, I'm not gonna save it. I'm gonna exit out. It's gonna say save as, discard. I'm gonna discard my changes because why the fuck not? Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you guys want me to do more tutorials, I don't know what's wrong with you, because I'm horrible at the shit. So hopefully you just continue watching because of my humor, and hopefully you did learn how to do something at least. But yeah, I'm out of here. Thumbs up, peace. Shush!